Well, it's that time of day to wrap it up for the 20th of the month. So we've had another really good day of trading. We came in this morning on the E-mini hoping to buy cheaper, but knowing that we may have to pay 35s to get into a long. And I mean, the market just took off and ran. The early news right here could have caused the market to trade up. It came down, and you can see that the 50-lot trader was selling all the way into it. On the opening, they covered their shorts. As the market traded higher, they got longer and longer, and then they moved into distribution. You can see it somewhere right in through here. They started getting rid of their length, and ever since this spot in the market right up in here, they've been working the short side. And this market really can't move and can't sustain moves without the 50-lot trader. So if he begins to increase his sells, then this market's going to trade lower. So market traded from 35 to about 52. That's 17 handles. 15 points, give or take a couple, is about it for a normal day in this contract. Got a little head and shoulders pattern up here, several of them. And the market is trying to trade lower. So we got this breakout from 47 right here. If we can stay above the IB, this blue line, this blue shaded area right here, this market can trade higher this afternoon. Going to really be dependent, though, upon what the 50-lot trader does, in my opinion. We saw today as kind of a pause day. Thought that 45, 50 would hold after the 35 was the low. We moved that up to 20, 50 plus or minus might be resistance. And a lot of that's just knowing what the average trading range, et cetera, is. Now, the 50-lot player was getting short, started getting short in this area. And you can see the 20-lot player is pretty much on the buy side through here. Then the 20-lot trader turns seller in this area right here and has stayed on the sell side. So the 20-lot trader who instigates, starts the buy and sell programs. And you can see on a tick basis that the ticks started to go negative right there on that bar. So the market was set up. Now, if we can't bust the 47 area and stay beneath that, it should sell. A lot of good information here. I mean, it should rally back, excuse me, and close in the 2050 area. Good information. It does take a while to assimilate it. Like I said, our trading methodologies, there's two basic trades, and they can't take these away from you. One of them are bracketed conditions, and we want to buy and sell between the orange and the yellow line right here. And the other one is when the market is set to trend, where you have the conditions to trend. And this is pretty extensive. We have, what, 6 numbers, 6 indicators that this market can still move higher. And we do get up here, we do get in this orange and yellow area, and it is a trade, but it doesn't go anywhere. So, yeah, but those are the two basic trades, and those are the two trades that you really need to work on if you're going to prosper under our way of looking at the market. So what does the big picture stuff tell us on the E-mini? Well, we're still looking at nothing but P's. And you can see that this volume area right here is essentially holding. So if I were to put all these together, I'd be looking at a P right here. So if you have to make a trade at the market, you're still making it from the long side. So the long-term capital is still flowing to the buy side of the market. Until that changes, the market's going to trade higher. Looking at our F2 screen, it's a pretty strong P. Again, the easiest trade in the book is to sell failure to take out this 54 area up here. So right now it's 52, 54, so there's your sell. Sell failure to take out 52.54. On the buy side, there are multiple places. You got a buy at 40. You got a buy at 44. You got a buy at 47. So based on the assumption that the market closes right here, right now, our buy number 1 is going to be 44.46. And our buy number 2 is going to be 39 to 41. And our sell is selling failure to take out 52 to 54. No news to drive tomorrow's trading. So we're down to end of the week. We'll trade well probably in through Tuesday of next week. And then Thanksgiving will take over. The index players will be there in spades on Friday, even though it is a shortened session. They're going to try to guess how strong retail sales are going to be over Christmas, and they'll have people stationed at the major malls around New York City. That's how they gauge the strength of the market. So index will be pretty good on Friday. I doubt if anything else will trade well. Okay, we got a higher low and a higher high, so this market says we can be buyers, and if we fail to extend the range, take out 26, we can be sellers. Looking at the F2 screen, clearly a B. That favors a trading. When F1 and F2 are not in agreement, that favors a trading range. So I think we'll be just right where we have been. We're going to buy 9s to 13s. Because it is a B pattern, we're going to try to buy it a little cheaper. And we're going to sell, right now we're at 17, at 18.5. We're going to sell failure to take out 20 to 24 in the overnight market. And sell 2 will be 27 to 31. And 1 to 5 for buy 2. Chuck, I don't understand. We rolled to the January contract. So you mean the we roll on the actually next week we roll on the bond on Friday, but some people will roll on the 26th on that Wednesday, and then the E-mini will roll in December, if I understand you correctly. It may not be understanding you. Okay, we're at 16. The low is 10. So we're going to put our buy. Let's rotate down. The knob spread held in today. I'd like to do it a little bit lower. I want to make it 5 to 9. May have to pay up. And 29 to 1. We haven't had much trouble getting to our number 2 levels on this contract. Had a hard time getting to number 2 levels on the note. Last rotate up is 19. There's a D at 22. So we'll sell failure to take out 20 to 24. Then 27 to 31 for sell 2. I'm not looking for a lot overnight. Probably the same is true for gold. Famous last words, I know. But it looks like every Tuesday we're going to have a chance for these explosive rallies in gold as the latest poll comes in on the Swiss referendum. I'll have to keep that in mind. We've experienced that twice, so K support held 85 basically. If we put 15 on it, that takes us up to 2,000. So maybe a little 1,200. So 99 to 01, sell 1. 3 to 5, sell 2. On the buy side, we've got pretty good support down here in the 90 area. So we'll make 90 plus or minus 1, buy 1, and back to our 85, 87. I like the short side better. Haven't seen any central bank intervention yet. I don't know if they're waiting for the Swiss referendum. It'll be interesting to see how the Swiss government pencil whips having to keep 20% gold reserves on hand. In our country, they would just ignore it the way it's going right now. I mean, I have never, you just can't dream of this kind of lawlessness. I mean, ever. It's just, but if nobody will stand up and for the law and the rest of it, we're going to lose our Constitution. We've already lost a great deal of it when you get right down to it. So be interesting to see how the market reacts to Obama's proclamation tonight. I think what's interesting is that on paper we've added 6 million jobs since 2009, and he's going to give work permits to, or expect him to give work permits to 6 million people. Now, if you don't think that pressures wages and compensation, you're not thinking about this correctly. But this this Chicago way of doing business, I mean, you talk about I mean, it's really mafia-like if you think about it. Get everybody on the payroll, make sure everybody gets paid and they're taken care of, then go do what you want. Okay, resistance is against 76, so that's sell 1, and then 76 and a quarter, 76.50 is sell 2, and 75, 74, 75, 75 is buy 1, and 74, even 74 and a quarter is buy 2. I like the short side of the market better just because there's oversupply. But sometimes they don't listen to me. They rally this market. I hate it when they do that. And last but not least, the euro. So 75 is pretty stout resistance. We had a 60 to 70 sell. I think that works fairly well for us still. Come in just underneath that. And then 90 to the buck for sell 2. On the buy side, the 30 to 40 area, then down to, so maybe 25, 35, and then 25, even 25, 10 for buy 2. Folks, that's it for November the 20th, 2014. I will see you bright and early in the morning. I hope you have a great evening. It's kind of warmed up here in Wichita, much to Henry's chagrin. But y'all have a great evening, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning. I'm out of here.